Welcome. I'm the most determined soul, C.J. Berry, the leader of Waves and Waves of People in Determination. Right now, we have the 8BitDo M30. It's a Sega Saturn controller. I know you guys can't see it because of the light right now, but it kind of is what it is. I need a bright light because I got nice skin and I want y'all to see it glistening. And here we are. We have the 8BitDo M30 wireless gamepad. It says that it is made for the Sega Genesis Mini and the Mega Drive Mini. I have one of those. I might hook it up to see if it works, but I'm really here to see if it works in the PC. A lot of times we sit here and play games and we're always trying to find the perfect controller. And this right here might be the perfect controller that we've been looking for. Especially if you are a fan of the Sega Saturn. A lot of people say that the Sega Saturn probably hands down has to be one of the best controllers of all time. And I don't necessarily disagree. I think the original Sega 6-button controller was almost perfect. It fit in the hands just right. Without further ado, let's open this thing up. So, oh, right. Oh, this is packed in there nicely. All right, boom, here it is. That looks really nice. It looks really good. It has a matte finish to it. This kind of feels good in the hands here. I think the only thing that may be missing with this controller is maybe an extra two shoulder. They could have added a little extra two shoulder buttons, but no, this is giving me all the nostalgic vibes that I need and that I want. And then it gives you this additional buttons right here. Here goes the top. It's already charged, so all you got to do is plug it in. And so let's see what happens when we plug it in and see what games that we can play with it. The mini drive, turbo function. I really want to see if I can get this to work on the PC. It should work on PC. So, oh look, it does work. It does work, and for PC. Ultimately, that's all I want to see. So this controller, we plugged in this controller, and on the box, it only says it will work with the Sega Genesis Mini and the Sega Genesis Mega Drive Mini, but clearly this thing works for PC also. So this might be a good product for you guys that are out there playing this game and want to go back to the way it felt when you were playing on the Sega Saturn. I'm willing to say the Sega Saturn probably is the most purest you can play some of these games, right? Not just Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but any of the Marvel ones. I don't know if anybody knows the history or the background to that. Maybe that's a story for another day. If anybody wants to hear some history lessons that I know, and from my perspective as a gamer, is that this was the way this was presented on the PlayStation. It was just not good. It was very laggy, and it was missing characters and all sorts of stuff. So, but let's see here. I'm gonna do Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Hey, why not? And yeah, let's see. Let's take a quick dive into this and see what happens. But yeah, I have fond memories of the Sega Saturn, and this might be a good controller for me. Oh yeah, I can do some stuff with this one. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Venom, take that. Yeah, it's doing everything that I want it to do. It's very responsive too. But it still gives me that nostalgic feel of the 90s because of, the Sega, the Sega Saturn, I like this. Oh, very nice. So wait, stop, pause. If you're looking for something that takes you back, this might be the controller to use. So let's see here. It also goes wirelessly. That's a good thing. That's a plus. 8BitDo anytime they have a wireless thing, they have this little piece right here. It doesn't just go into your Bluetooth. I think that's a really, really good idea. But yeah, they have this piece right there for your wireless connection. And yeah, so let's take a look at another controller that is Sega Saturn related and compare it to this real fast. Here is Here is another classic Sega Saturn controller. A lot of people remember this version of it as well. And just putting them side by side, this one has a little bit more grip for the hand, but this is wired. If this wasn't wired, I'd probably go with this one, but I want something that's wireless so that I can play my games and sit back, relax, and not worry about my kids tripping over my controller. Hey, if you got kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The kids will quickly go, hey, Dad, and run in and trip over your controller and stuff. So this being wireless, I think that's a good thing as well. But this one's kind of slick and has a matte finish at the end. But this one is like all matte. It's all matte. The buttons here, they're not. It's mushy, but it's not. It's a mushy with a click, right? And you can feel every groove that is in the D-pad here. I like that. And then you can differentiate between the top buttons and the bottom buttons, with the bottom buttons being really big and the top buttons being really small, just like those classic Sega controllers. So they did a very, very good one-for-one here with 8BitDo. I wonder, speaking of that, we were talking about Nintendo earlier. I wonder if they get the patent for this, or are they just doing it? I don't know. But I think this is really, really cool. And I think this may be a good controller for anybody that's not looking for a controller that has analog sticks and you just want to play it straight up. This might be it. Because one thing that I did notice while playing some friends on the Xbox is that they would constantly push that start button. The start button's in the middle of this controller. And with that start button being in the middle of the controller, it's very hard, especially the layout here. It's very hard to just hit that start button, and so I think that's a plus here. And I think that's a great idea to have this controller come back. It's a really good idea. I think the part that they missed here is making this play for the PS5. I think this would have been a great PS5 controller. However, with the 8BitDo combining with your Wingman, the Brook Wingman, I think you should be able to play the PlayStation. There's a PC to PS5 converter that they have, and you can play that. But overall, I think this is a great controller. It's not bad at all. I think I'm gonna play with it for a while. But yeah, I think this is great. But if you already have this controller, let me know how you feel about this controller in the comments below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Success and victory don't block with your face, and I will see you on the next time. Peace out.